In the 1860s, valor and high courage rode west to Utah. These qualities were not exclusively masculine. The wives and mothers who accompanied their menfolk often performed acts of quiet courage and heroism along the way. It was such bravery that caused the Ute Indians to award Rachel Barrett a gift.
Better get at those traces.
Is it broken, Tim?
Yeah, but I can fix it.
Pa, the train's pulling out.
We'll catch up. Please help you more on the wagon. Honey?
Oh, of course, Tim. I just wish we could go a mite easier, though.
Well, I wish we could, too, but we got to put a lot of distance between us and those Indians. What's the matter, son?
A dead Indian, Pa. Anyways, it sure looks like he's dead.
Tim, he's still alive.
Ho!
Rachel, he's an Indian.
He's a human being. Tim, no, wait. We've got to help him. He'll die if we leave him.
Rachel, don't you realize he would have been glad to kill every one of us?
But he didn't. Nobody was killed.
But it wasn't for want of trying, Ma.
The rest of the Indians are scared off. There's no sign of them.
Rachel, that wagon train is far ahead of us. We got to catch up.
We've got to live with ourselves, too, Tim.
Oh.
How can we leave a man to lie alone out here until he bleeds to death? There would be no difference in murder.
All right, Rachel.
Real bad, ain't it, Pa?
Here, keep this handy. Rachel, there isn't anything you can do.
I can try.
Honey, he's dead.
Well, at least he didn't have to die out here alone.
those horses.
Well, my wife just put a bandage on the boy.
I thought I could stop the bleeding. I thought maybe he might be all right.
He died.
Well, we all tried. It's all anyone could do.
I know, G. Cowboy. White woman, help. Try to save Brave's life. The people of Tall Fox have debt. A life for a life. We pay, white woman. I know, G.
Pa, them stakes. Are they gonna torture us?
No, son. They just mean to scare us.
Command! It's for me.
What are they gonna do to us, Pa?
I wished I knew.
It'll be all right. They don't mean to harm us.
Only son of Tall Fox. Only son of chief. Only friend of enemy.
Two summers ago, White Doctor take out Spearhead. Because of him, I, Red Eagle, am still alive.
One saved Indian, but Plains black with their Indians. Is there bad medicine in white man's clothes? The son of great Tall Fox. Squaw? Papoose?
Tim! Leif!
Hold on.
No! Let them go, please. They haven't hurt you or your people. They've only tried to help.
White squaw tried to help. White Braves, no.
But my husband drove the wagon. He could have just gone on. We could have just left him there to die alone.
White Brave command. He stop wagon, help Indian. No. A life for a life. That is the law of my people. No brave deed goes without gift. That also is law.
Oh, then you will let us go on. Is that my gift?
No. White squaw go free. My warriors will take you to wagon train. That is gift.
But my husband and my son.
One must die. You choose.
Well, I can't. Don't ask me to make a choice like that.
A life for a life. One white brave lives. You say which?
You can't do this. This is inhuman.
Tall Fox has spoken. Come. You say which one die.
This is my husband. And this one is my son, my only son. I love them both more than life itself. Now, can't you understand that?
Tall Fox understand law of his people. White woman.
You would choose to lose your only son? You could choose?
I could choose.
Well, I can't. And no woman could. I'd rather die myself. Kill me. Kill me, Tall Fox, but let them go. You want only one life. Well, take my life, but let Tim and Leif go.
Stop it, Rachel! Stop it!
Ma, don't talk like that. I'm not afraid.
Here now, Mutaka. My people say, kill all three. You choose, or this I do.
Your law says one life. You tell me it is my choice. Does Tall Fox go back on his word?
No.
Then take my life. That should satisfy your law.
No squaw can be payment for a strong warrior, even brave squaw. The sun sets. When it rises, you choose.
No. I'll never make that choice. I can't.
Then all three die.
Kill them now. They are enemies.
My word is given.
The United States Army is sending troops to escort the wagon train. Now, if you harm us, you'll be caught and you'll be punished.
No pale-faced troops can find Tall Fox and his people. No white man has seen this place. Only these.
Oh, you'll never get away with it. Never.
Tie white squaw there till sun rises. White squaw. Brave as bear. Wise as panther. Small wolf. Red eagle. One will sleep, one will guard, then change.
I too will take turn.
No Blackfoot. Small wolf, red eagle. It is enough.
Red Eagle. Friend of White Squaw? Then why does not Red Eagle bind White Squaw? Or is he man?
Red Eagle not hurt White Squaw.
Help us, please.
One Indian, Many Indians. Warriors kill anyway. Red Eagle die also. Red Eagle watch first.
Oh, Tim. Leif, I'd sooner cut off both of my arms.
Honey, it wasn't your doing. It was just something that happened, that's all.
It was my doing. Could have just left that Indian to die there.
I wouldn't want you any other way. Never.
Pa, what are we gonna do?
I don't know, son. Rachel, I've had a good life and a long one, considering. Oh, there's some things that I've left undone, but not many. So I want you and Leif to go free. I'll stay.
Oh, Tim. I couldn't.
It's you Mom needs, Pa. More than me. This is rough country, and there's gonna be all that homesteading in Oregon. It takes a man. You best go with her, Pa.
Son, you're a man. Believe me. Now, you listen to me. Comes morning, I want you and Leif to catch up with that wagon train. Now, do you hear me?
Yes.
It's sunup, Pa.
Yes, son. Honey. Never mind me. Get Leif to get out of here.
Came together and we'll leave together. Yours is so tight, Leif. Can you untie that?
I'll try, Nora. Find the horses. Come on, Rachel.
Tim, he'll kill him.
It's not our problem. Let's get out of here.
He's just a boy. He can't get free. We've got to help him.
Rachel!
Stop it!
Pa, look!
on, come on. They're coming. They'll take care of him.
Leo Kachida Koyaha. White Squaw saved Red Eagle.
Well, I hope he wasn't hurt badly.
Because of what you do, he live. Law of tribe gives life of my son to you, white woman.
So, you could choose. No, I couldn't take Red Eagle because you love your son as I love my boy. But you do understand now, don't you?
Then he stay. But White Squaw must choose other gift. Any gift. Tall Fox gives word.
Well, you owe me one gift. By your word, you owe me two.
Two gift. Choose.
I choose my husband and my son.
Tall Fox has given word. Release prisoners. No. A squaw who is more fearless than bravest warrior, not walk. Asteno et the
Well, thank you. Oh, Tim, poor boy.
Forget him. He's earned it.
A kindness for a kindness, Dad.
It's what saved your life. All of our lives. And don't you ever forget it.
The Barrett family soon caught up with the wagon train to the astonishment of their fellow travelers who'd given them up for lost. They made their way on to Oregon with the rest. Another incident of the courage and daring that made possible the opening of the West. Be with us next week for another true story from Western history. The Old West could make or break a man. It did both to Solomon Ross. In the 1880s, he was a newspaper editor in the mining town of Armagosa, California, and the most respected man in town. By the late 1890s, he was the town drunk, a beaten failure. But how he got that way isn't our story, for we're concerned with 3 miraculous days that added to Solomon's glory.
Henry, I'm dying of thirst. Now, surely you could advance me a few bills for old time's sake.
Not a penny, Solomon.
I was sitting behind that desk. You wouldn't be the editor of the record.
Solomon, you drank yourself out of this chair 10 years ago. I paid $500 for the record. You drank it up in 5 days.
Well, I figure you owe me another 500. $5?
Come back tomorrow. I'll have some type to clean.
Solomon Ross, fitting type to buy a drink. How's that first story, Henry?
It's a sad one, all right. Now go on, sleep it off, Solomon.
Mr. Ross, I'm sorry.
Perfectly all right, Cindy.
Yeah, I picked up a telegram for you, sir.
Telegram for me? It must have been out in the sun too long.
Can I help you read it, sir?
I wish you would, Cindy. I seem to have forgotten my glasses.
Arrive Armagosa Wednesday. Stop. That's today. Louise anxious to meet famous uncle. Stop. Will 3 days be long enough? Love, Agnes. Who's Agnes?
It's this famous man's sister.
Henry, I haven't seen Agnes in 23 years.
What have you written to her?
Well, I couldn't very well write her the truth, so I wrote fibs, little fibs, but they got bigger and bigger.
Like you being famous.
Henry, I don't like your attitude, so just kindly stay out of my business.
Agnes is my business. I would have married her if Tom Driscoll hadn't. Now, what have you told her?
I told her I was still the editor of the paper.
Well, that was a little fib.
That was the littlest one, Henry.
Then came the part about you being rich. Most respected man in town.
Mr. Ross.
How could you do this to Agnes?
How could I know she was going to come all the way out here to see for herself?
Well, she has. And no drunken bum is going to break her heart. Now, sit down. I'll be at the hotel. They have to have a room for tonight. And don't let him out of your sight. Henry Pike, Agnes.
Of course. How are you?
This must be Louise.
Oh, you don't look a day older, Henry.
Well, neither do you.
Oh.
You're as lovely as ever.
Thank
you. Isn't Tom with you?
No, Henry. Tom passed away last winter.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Where's Solomon?
Oh, he's out of town on business.
Oh, well, we didn't come all this way to miss him. We'll just have to wait till he gets back.
Mother, the expense.
He may be gone several weeks.
Well, if he is, we can stay in his suite. It's costing him $10 a day while he's away.
Solomon's suite?
The one he keeps all year, Henry. He's written us about it. It sounds lovely.
Yes. Well, why don't you two look around town and have some lunch, and I'll make sure the suite is ready.
Will you join us later, Mr. Pike?
Well, thank you, no, but I have some business to attend to.
Well, all right.
Fine mess you've got yourself into.
I'm sorry, Henry, I'm sorry.
You might have known she wouldn't leave without seeing you. Well, sir, she's going to see you.
But Mr. Pike, you said that...
I've changed my mind. It might work. With a few new clothes and little luck, we might be able to pass you off.
No, I can't. I just can't.
Well, you're going to, unless you want her to find out the truth.
I don't want her to.
Then you do as I say. Keep him here till I get back.
Can I get you some more coffee?
No.
Yeah, Mr. Ross, when I was a kid, you seemed like the bravest man in town. Why, you were a regular hero to us kids.
It was a long time ago, Sandy.
Yeah? Yeah, but I remember every word you ever wrote. Why, you remember the Cantrell brothers, the ones you helped send up for robbing the stage?
It was one of the biggest stories I ever covered. That 30,000 in gold was never found.
Well, do you think it could still be up in Rainbow Cave?
Could be, but either way, it made a good story. Good story is what sells newspapers.
Yeah. Well, if I could only find it, what a story I'd have.
You would. Sandy, I covered those caves from top to bottom.
I know that, but...
But you're smarter. I hope you are, Sandy. I hope you are.
You're sure no beauty, Sal. A shave and a haircut ought to help. I put on the hat, turn around.
Solomon in all his glory.
All right, let's go.
Saul.
Hello, Aggie.
Oh, my dear, you haven't changed a bit. Not a bit. This is my daughter, Louise.
Hello, Uncle Solomon.
Hello, Louise.
Saul, you look so successful.
Sandy Peters, I'd like you to meet Mrs. Driscoll
How do you do?
and her daughter, Louise. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, we have so much to talk about.
Well, a lot has happened, Agnes.
Sandy, do you suppose I could talk you into taking Louise for a buggy ride?
I'd love to.
And why don't you two go up and get reacquainted? I have some work to do.
I want to hear about everything, Saul.
Yes.
Tom did the best he could for us. Now he's gone. I don't know what to do. Well, that's enough about me. What about you?
There's not very much to tell, Agnes. Just the usual. Work, business.
You've had a good life, Saul. I'm so proud of you.
I've missed most of the important things in life, Agnes. Nobody really needs me. Nobody.
You're wrong.
Agnes, would you mind if I had a little brandy?
Oh, of course. How thoughtless of me. The hotel sent it up.
A little more.
Oh, certainly.
Oh, I'm sorry, Agnes, but We need Sal at the office.
What would you do without him at the newspaper, Henry? I declare he hasn't a moment.
Oh, he's had a few. Shall we go, Sal? You fool. Even sober, you can't see what you've done to yourself.
Henry, I will not take that from you.
Yes, you will. And while Agnes is in town, you're staying sober and you're staying on the job.
I will not clean type.
I'm not asking you to. Now, you told Agnes you were an editor. Now be one.
You know I haven't written anything in 10 years.
Well, you're going to write for the next 3 days. After she leaves town, what you do is your business.
All right. I'll try.
You sure will. Because one of us will be with you every second.
What about Agnes?
You tend to business. I'll see to Agnes.
Welcome back, Mr. Ross.
Thank you, Cindy. Thank you.
Getting away has relaxed you, Henry. And I don't know when I've had a better time.
Neither do I. Not in 23 years.
You never married. Why?
Need you ask?
No, I shouldn't have.
What's waiting for you back home, Agnes?
The life Tom left me?
Is it enough?
No. There's not enough of anything.
You mean you have nothing to go home to?
Nothing. That's why we came. We need Solomon's help.
Solomon's help?
I would have asked him yesterday, but you took him back to the office. What is it, Henry?
Agnes, perhaps this is too soon after your loss.
It is. We're not your responsibility, Henry.
I want you to be.
I'm deeply flattered. But Solomon will help. I'll talk to him as soon as he comes back.
But you promised to show me Rainbow Cave, Sandy.
I know. Look, but something came up and I've got to work.
Uncle Solomon,
Yes, my dear.
you're not going to let him stand me up.
Well, what have I to do with it?
You're the boss, aren't you?
Well, yes, I suppose I am, Louise.
Well, then let him have the day off.
Well, what can I do? You have me trapped.
Thank you, Uncle Solomon. You just don't know how to handle him.
Mr. Pike thought I should stay.
I'll be all right, Sandy. You go ahead.
Are you sure, Mr. Ross?
I'm quite sure. Don't worry. You go and be careful.
Things aren't going to fall apart just because you're gone one day, Sandy.
Be back by 3 o'clock. You ever seen anything like it?
It's beautiful and scary.
never brought a girl in here before.
I bet you know quite a few.
None that I'd share this secret with, Louise.
A cave full of hidden gold.
Well, not quite. But your uncle thinks it's still in here, and so do I. Look, you wait here for me.
All right, but don't be long.
No, I won't. Look, there are plenty of torches here. You just keep them lighted.
Okay. Be careful, Sandy.
Day.
I meant what I said about us.
That was the nicest part. I want to see Solomon. I won't be long.
Henry!
Solomon in all his glory.
He's ill.
He's drunk. He's been drunk for 10 years.
I don't believe you.
Do you believe this?
In this newspaper?
Mine. For the past 10 years.
In the suite. All the rest of it. For our benefit?
I'm sorry, Agnes. Truly sorry. Wake up! Wake up, Sal!
Oh, Sal. Sal, we needed you so.
I told Sandy to stay with you. Where is he?
Sandy? Sandy is gone to the Rainbow Cave with Louise. They're back at 3 o'clock, my dear.
3? Oh, Henry, it's after 7 right now. I'll get the sheriff.
Nobody knows those caves better than your brother.
But look at him.
Get some coffee. Lots of it. We'll sober him up on the way out. She was depending on you.
Sandy? Sandy, can you hear me? Sandy! I'll do my best to find him, Aggie. Agnes, back there at the office, you said something about needing me. You mean that?
Now, and later, Sal. Tom left us quite alone.
Maybe we can help each other.
Fine, please.
Good luck, Solomon.
Thank you, Henry. Sandy! about an hour.
Louise! Sandy!
Uncle Solomon? Uncle Solomon?
Louise!
I'm here.
How did you get this far down? What happened?
Sandy was farther down. I called, and he answered me, and then he found me. And then the torches went out, and then we got lost, and then he fell on his head.
You'll be all right, honey. You'll be all right.
Look.
That's it. Louise, that's it.
Louise! No! Louise! Thank goodness.
I was about giving you up.
They'd almost reached the bottom, Henry. Sandy, where did you find that?
Down there, just like you said, Mr. Ross.
You mean you found the gold?
Henry, this is the biggest story we've had in 10 years.
We, Solomon?
Well, you made me an editor, didn't you?
I did.
Well, we've got a story that'll make every major paper.
Mr. Ross, I can see the headlines now, Sandy. 30,000 in lost gold found in cave by cub reporter.
Except for one thing, Mr. Ross.
What's that?
Well, I don't know where I found it.
What?
Well, I found it, but after the torch went out, we wandered around down there for a long time.
Well, don't worry about it, son. We know it's there. We'll find it again.
Yes, sir.
Well, what are we standing around here for? Stories like this sell newspapers.
Welcome back, Mr. Ross.
Thank you.
And that was the amazing story of the restoration of Solomon's Glory in the town of Armagosa, California. Be with us next week for another true story from the history of the Old West. In the early days of the Old West, it wasn't uncommon for Indians to carry off white children to raise as their own. Perhaps the most famous of these captures was that of 9-year-old Cynthia Ann Parker, taken by Comanches in 1839. But equally fascinating is the story of her younger brother, John Parker, who was captured with her. Later in John's life, he lived a dangerous adventure that climaxed itself in a story called The Understanding.
Faster, Uncle. The burro and I can only go so fast, Yolanda. Be patient. I will get you to the meeting place in time.
What if the wagon train leaves?
It will not.
But if it does, how will I get home? When I come to Camp Frantalena, you said I would have no trouble getting home.
Look, my legs are not strong enough to take you from Texas to Mexico. But if you miss the wagon train, there will be others.
Not for months, Uncle Fernando. This you know, so hurry.
Oh, burro, come. Hey, Comanches, Yolanda. Get behind the cart. Still.
Take him to the cart. Clean blood from his face.
No!
Obey, or you die now.
He has a fever.
Wrap his head.
Your friend, he is awake.
You can ride. What have you done to him?
I have done nothing. He has the pox.
You lie.
I have had the pox, I know.
You die with pox.
My people are strong, not like the Indians. The pox does not always kill us. Look close, Indian. By tomorrow, the marks will cover him.
He has pox. We go.
Wait.
We go. If we stay, pox kill us all.
Washaki. Leave my horse.
You will not need it again, my brother.
In battle, they would give their lives for me. The pox makes them run like children.
A white man would not leave a friend to die. The Comanche are no better than wild dogs.
I know the white man. He murders and robs the Comanches. And he says he does it because we're savages. I'm Comanche.
Be what you want. I have no time to stay and argue. Comanche. If I go, you die.
I've seen many men die. I'm not afraid of death.
I will bargain with you. I go to meet a wagon train that travels to my home. You help me find it. I will leave you with food and water.
Why would you do this for me?
Because if the wagon train is gone, I will need you more. I will then take care of you. If you leave, then you will repay me.
How?
You will guide me to my home.
Impossible. You know what the white man does to the Comanche? Death is less painful here.
I have given my word.
The word of a white woman is worth nothing. When you are safe, you will tell your friends to hang me.
Comanche, I am going to take you with me. If I need you for a guide, you will help me, or I will kill you.
That is more like it, white woman.
Comanche. Comanche, your friends. Comanche, your friends, they follow us.
You're worth a lot of money. You told Wasaki you could not get the box. So he waits. When I am dead, he will come for you.
They will have to kill me. I will not be a Comanche slave. Move, Burro, move! The wagon train is gone, Comanche. He did not wait for me. Tomorrow we look for a place to camp. When you are better, you will take me home. You must eat.
Let me die in peace.
You will not die. You are a white man, not an Indian. The pox does not always kill white men. We make a bargain. You will take me home.
We made no bargain.
My family will reward you for saving me. You cannot die. I do not know the desert. Without you, I will never get home. Comanche! Comanche! He is still alive! Burro, I am tired too. But if we do not find water soon, we will die. You are dying. This fever is burning you up.
Cynthia!
Pobrecito. You must have been a boy when they took you. What is your name?
I'm John. I'm your brother, John Parker. John, Cynthia!
We are safe now. You will not die. My family will be happy you bring me home. There will be a fiesta, wine. Burro, he will not die. You look better today. When your hair is cut, you will be very handsome. Don't be afraid, John Parker.
Who are you?
I am Yolanda. Your Comanche friends left you to die of the pox. But you are a white man. You will take me home and start a new life.
I am a Comanche. My friends left me because they had to. And I would do the same. The pox can kill a whole village.
How can you want to be Comanche? It is the white man who will live on.
Then I will die. But not at the end of a white man's rope.
I have kept you alive. You owe me your life. You will pay that debt.
What are you doing?
I am gonna greet your friends.
Put the gun away. Did you hear me?
I have only one shot left, and it is for your friend.
Put that gun away. I know them. Yolanda. Trust me. Welcome, Grey Wolf.
This is your camp.
You're welcome to water your horses and rest.
Your people moved north. Why are you here?
I've been sick. When I can travel, I will join them. Yolanda. Bring the meat.
She is yours.
She is mine.
You have a prize. She will bring a good price.
It took me the morning to get that rabbit. Why did you give it to him?
He is a friend, and he would give me food in his camp.
I do not trust them. When will they leave?
They will leave when their horses are rested.
Your man is sick. He will die. We ride off. You come with us.
Why?
We cannot leave you. You are worth much. Follow me.
Grey Wolf! I am here because I have the pox.
Comanche honor. Pooh! Puro, it might be Comanche. Puro, they are white men. Senores! Senores!
Now, looky here. All alone and 50 miles from nowhere.
Look at that hair, Pete. Couldn't hardly tell her from a Comanche.
I have a sick white man with me. The Comanches left him to die.
A white man? Well, he may be a renegade.
No. He lived with the Comanches, but he is not a renegade.
Bounty on a renegade scalp, still $100, Pete.
You are going to kill him?
We might. And then again, we might kill you if you don't tell us where he is. Now, where is he?
He is 2 miles that way, near the shallow creek.
All right, little lady. You just stay right here. We'll be back for you.
Go, hunters! I sent him the wrong way, but he will be back. Come, we must hide. My poor John, we did not get far. But maybe they will not find a camp.
How did they find you?
They are white men. I thought they would help.
It's not your fault.
They are here.
My scalp is worth money. But just keep looking until they find us.
No, they will not find you. I will draw them away.
It came from up there. You cover me, I'll get her. Drop it. Drop your gun! Yolanda, get the horses.
Hey, you ain't gonna leave us out here without any horses, are you? What kind of a white man are you, anyway?
Not your kind of white man. We leave you the burro and the cart. We'll go now, Yolanda.
You will go back to the Comanches?
No. You've taught me who I am, where I belong. Come, my Yolanda. We'll go home.
That understanding was the end of John Parker's life as an Indian. He married his Mexican girl, fought with the Mexican division in our Civil War, and returned to Mexico, where he became a prosperous rancher. Be with us next week for another true story from the history of the Old West.
This is the story of a little red-haired wisp of a girl, Lotta Crabtree. San Francisco in the year 1853. The brigantine Rainbow has just arrived from New York.
Your husband asked me to meet you and your daughter, Mrs. Crabtree, and to instruct you to join him in Grass Valley.
Grass Valley?
Yes, that's a camp, a few days' journey from here, up in the High Sierra.
It's just like Crabtree. He finally sends for us after a whole year, and then when we get here, he's off chasing rainbows. It served him right if I turned around and went back home.
You poor old horsey. You're all hot. You'd like a nice drink of water, wouldn't you?
The Grass Valley stage leaves at 4 this afternoon. That was Edwin Booth.
The actor?
Yes.
Well, what's he doing out here?
Well, San Francisco's full of actors. Everything from minstrels to Shakespeare.
Oh, really?
I've never seen a town so show crazy. Miners come down from the mountains with their pockets full of gold. They'll pay any price to see a good show.
Lotta? Lotta? Come along, Lotta.
Mama, he's tired.
I'm a little tired myself.
Look at the big load he has to pull. I wish he was mine.
Will you please come on? Mr. Purcell is waiting for us. We've got to be on our way.
Where to?
Grass Valley.
Is that where Papa's digging for gold?
We hope.
Bye, horsey.
In spite of her resentment over the situation and her inclination to turn around and go back home, Mary Ann beautifully took the stage with little Lotta to join her husband in Grass Valley. It was a different kind of town than she had lived in before, and not a bit to her liking. Nor were the financial prospects to her liking. When she found out John Crabtree's gold digging was nothing but talk, and she would have to do the providing.
We're wasting our time here in Grass Valley, Mary Ann.
We?
If we move on up to Rabbit Creek, you won't have to run a boarding house. I'll make the money. The gold up there lies in great pockets. Every pocket worth a fortune.
After you've located it.
I will if I get there soon enough. I might go on ahead. You could follow with Lotta. Say, where is Lotta?
Out riding with Lola Montez.
You let that child.
Why not? She can't sit around the house all day.
Lola Montez is a notorious woman. An actress and a dancer.
And a very good neighbor.
I'm surprised at you, Mary Ann. Approving of such a person.
I didn't say I did, but I like her. She's been mighty nice to Lotta. She's taught her to ride.
What else has Lotta learned from her?
Nothing she shouldn't. I'm sure of that.
your pony is as good as ever.
Thank you.
What do we owe you?
Be glad to do it for the little girl.
Dance for him, Lotta. The Spanish dance I taught you. Clear the table. You, Spanish music, please. Child, gold, silver. Lotta's a natural born dancer. Never have I seen a child learn so quickly. I've gone through the steps but once, and she knows them.
You've been teaching her?
Even complicated routines. She picks up in no time at all.
Who gave you permission, Miss Montez?
I hope you will. Let me take her back to Paris with me, where she can have professional training for the stage.
Daughter of mine?
Oh, could I, Papa, please?
Never.
No. Perhaps they'll change their minds when we show them what you can do.
We're leaving Grass Valley at once for Rabbit Creek. It's a rich new strike up there.
I don't want to go. I want to stay here with Lola.
We'll see one another again sometime.
No, we won't, Lola. Never, ever. I love you, Lola. I don't want to say goodbye.
Suppose we go out and unsaddle your pony.
There, you see? That's what comes of letting her associate with an actress.
She must have made a pretty picture on that table.
I wish I'd have been there. I'd have put a stop to it.
Yes, you would.
Well, wouldn't you?
No. No, if I'd been there, I'd have picked up the money.
Once again, Marianne Crabtree and Lotta found themselves on a stagecoach headed for a new town, with Marianne's resentment of such a life steadily growing. And arrival in Rabbit Creek didn't do anything to help her resentment. For in spite of the fact that fortunes were being made every day, the gold John had promised continued to elude him. But she kept her feelings to herself, and once more turned to the only means she knew to keep a roof over her and Lotta's head.
Why don't you go and play, Lotta?
There's nobody to play with.
Well, then run to the store and do an errand for me, I need some prunes.
Which store?
Mart Taylor's.
Next to the theater?
That's right. And tell Mr. Taylor to charge it. And don't waste any time. Come right straight back.
Yes, Mama.
little Sue Robinson, the fairy star.
A child prodigy from San Francisco. She was booked to play my theater for one night, but there was some disagreement over terms, so she's appearing instead across the street at the dance hall.
Why are you telling me this?
Because I want to put on a rival show tonight starring Lotta. Lotta's 10 times prettier than Sue Robinson, and she can dance rings around her. Will you and Mr. Crabtree let her?
Mr. Crabtree is off prospecting.
Then will you?
She has nothing to wear.
You could whip her up a costume between now and tonight.
Suppose she gets stage fright.
Oh, once let the music start up and Lotta's feet can't help dancing.
Mama, there's a new little girl on camp, and her name's Sue, and she's just my age. Could I go play with her?
No, Lotta.
But she's only going to be here one day, and it's the first time I've had anyone to play with.
Sue Robinson can't possibly be a playmate for you, Lotta.
Why not?
Because she's a rival. A professional rival.
Hurry, ladies and gentlemen, right this way. One night only, little Sue Robinson.
This way, folks, to see the wonder of the West. Lotta Crabtree. Come right on in and see the most brilliant, the most scintillating, the most beautiful young dancing star the West has to offer. Step right in, folks.
Get your money ready, get your money ready. No waits, no delays. Step right in. Hurry, hurry.
Step right in, won't you come in, please? See Lotta Crabtree. Come right on, that's fine.
No waits, no delays. Comfortable seats on the inside. Step right up, ladies and gentlemen.
Come right on in. Come right on in, gentlemen. That's fine, ladies. Lotta Crabtree. Lotta Crabtree, the most beautiful young dancing star of the West.
Direct from San Francisco. Get your money ready. Get your money. Hurry, hurry.
Come and see Lotta. And now for the feature of the evening, Miss Lotta Crabtree, juvenile star, who has chosen the camp of Rabbit Creek for her premiere performance in the Golden State of California.
Now remember, do it just the way Mr. Taylor told you to.
I'm scared, Mama.
There's nothing to be scared of. Those folks out there are just neighbors. Now smile. That's it.
Maxwell can praise our Bonnie where he fought the dew, and 'twas there that Annie Laurie gave me her promise true. Gave me her promise
is more money than I ever had in my hands at one time in my life.
I never saw anything like it. She was a sensation. She'll be a sensation wherever she goes.
To exploit my own child.
Lotta loves it. She was laughing all the time she was dancing.
She did seem to be in her element.
We'll form our own little troupe. Tour the remote camps where they never see a child. They'll take her to their hearts, shower her with gold. Of course, if you want to consult your husband.
I can make the decision myself. When do we start?
That was the beginning of Lotta Crabtree's professional career. She and her mother toured the mining camps over mountain trails no wagon could travel. They played in bar rooms and country stores, in campus tents and in log cabins. And everywhere Lotta was a hit. Camps roared and thundered applause for the little red-headed girl with the nimble feet, the quick laugh, the genius for mimicry. Through the years, Mrs. Crabtree not only guarded the money, but as Lotta grew into young ladyhood, she also guarded her like a dragon. But just once, in a remote mining camp in the Mother Lode country, where Lotta was playing an extended 3-day engagement, her mother's watchful eye was distracted for a moment.
You're Lotta Crabtree, aren't you?
Yes.
Miss Lotta, the unapproachable.
Why do you say that?
That's what they call you.
Oh, they do?
I've seen your show every night. You're wonderful.
Well, thank you. Did you like the cakewalk number?
I like the ballads best of all. When you sang those, you didn't seem like an actress. You were just yourself. A girl a man could ask to go driving with him.
Driving?
I've got a horse and buggy. I don't suppose that seems like very much to a famous person like you.
I've never been buggy riding with a boy in my life.
Would you like to?
I'd love it. Lotta!
When?
Tomorrow morning, we're at the hotel.
Lotta! I'll call for you in the morning at 10.
My very first beau.
Who's that young man you were talking to, Lotta?
I don't know his name, but he has a horse and buggy, and he's asked me to go driving with him.
Such insolence. You refused, of course.
But no, I accepted.
You'll do nothing of the kind. Come back into the theater with me.
I'm sick of the old theater.
Lotta!
I'm sick and tired of always being on the move. Never seeing anybody except across the footlights.
When you have a career, my dear,
But I don't want a career. I want to be like other girls. Have friends and home and fun. Well, I don't care what you say. I'm going driving with him tomorrow. He's nice.
The world is full of men who look nice. This is one of them.
Papa! I didn't know you were here.
I thought I'd surprise you. That was a great performance you gave tonight, Lotta. I was proud of you.
How well you look.
He should, on the allowance we've been sending him.
My little Lotta, you're growing up.
Yes, I am. And I've met a boy who wants to take me driving tomorrow, and I told him I will.
You won't be here tomorrow. We're leaving tonight.
Tonight? For where?
For San Francisco. And from there for New York.
New York?
Out here, everyone thinks of you as Lotta the Mimic, Lotta the Minstrel, Lotta who dances jigs and reels and breakdowns, little Lotta. Well, I won't be satisfied until you're the great Lotta.
In the months that followed, Marianne Crabtree's dearest ambitions were realized. Lotta was a sensation wherever she went. Theaters in New York, Boston, Philadelphia, Chicago opened their doors to her. Plays were written for her. Audiences, rich and poor, high and low, took her to their hearts. The dark-eyed, red-headed girl from the West who could sing, dance, act with equal ability. And in the 1870s, after a triumphant tour, she returned to San Francisco to the California Theater.
and go. No lover kindred, no rosebud is to reflect echo blushes or give sigh for Why, thank you, Captain. You are getting bolder. As they marched through the town with their banners so gay, I ran to the window to hear the band play. I peeped through the blinds very cautiously then, lest the neighbors should say I was looking at the men. Oh, I heard the drum beat and the music so sweet, but my eyes at the time caught a much greater treat. The truth was the finest I ever did see, and the captain with the whiskers took a sly glance at me. Hi!
Miss Lotta, I'm from the San Francisco Chronicle.
The boy with the horse and buggy.
You remembered.
Oh, I wanted so to send you word, but I didn't even know your name.
I understood. You're even more wonderful than ever. Suppose you're used to hearing that. Every man who's ever seen you has fallen in love with you.
But not one of them has ever taken me buggy riding.
No.
And no one has ever kissed me. Is this real? Or just another play?
Lotta the actress and Lotta the woman. 2 parts, 2 lives. Which one is you?
Lotta! Lotta! On stage quickly! The mayor! The mayor! Well, it was nice to meet you again. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Lotta.
As mayor of San Francisco, I take pleasure in presenting to you, Miss Lotta, a slight token of the esteem in which this city holds you. A diamond tiara for the Queen of the Theater. And a bag full of double eagles.
You're all so kind to me, and I should like to do something in return. I remember the day I landed here in San Francisco and made my very first friend, a tired old dray horse. In his memory, I'm giving to the city of San Francisco a bronze drinking fountain to be placed in the very heart of the city, where anyone, man or beast, who is thirsty can stop to rest and drink. God bless you all.
Lotta's Fountain, as it is called, still stands today at a busy intersection in downtown San Francisco. One of the few landmarks to survive the great destruction of the city in 1906. And when she died, an old lady, still Miss Lotta, she bequeathed her entire fortune of $4 million to charity.
All my money came from strangers, and now I give it back into the hands of strangers.
Please, Bob. Forget this job. It's too dangerous.
Oh, Jeannie, look here. My lucky charm. Posse hasn't even come close to me since you gave me that.
Worry about you. Don't go.
This is the last job, Jeannie. The last ride for the Daltons. Then I'm going to take you away someplace. Maybe Brazil. Someplace in the sun. Get you well again. Just you and me. Whole new world.
Bob, we better get moving.
All right, I'll be right out there, Gran. Jeannie. Jeannie.
Jeannie!
Death Valley Days.
Howdy, folks. I'm the old ranger. In a short 18 months, the famous Dalton brothers had stolen much of the thunder from such men as the James boys and the Youngers. Now, October 4th, 1892, the West was about to witness one of the most violent gun battles when the Daltons rode into Coffeyville, Kansas, and gambled on 3 minutes to eternity.
Remember this spot, Bob? A lot of speckles we hooked her when we were kids.
We ain't far from the house, Bob. Why don't we go see Ma?
You out of your mind? You think the law don't know where your ma lives? They might be watching the place.
I ain't been home in months.
So I'll sing you to sleep tonight.
Shut up. If you want to see Ma Emmett, you'll see her.
Well, it's too risky, Bob.
Go on, Emmett. Rat.
It's Thursday. I bet Ma made ham hocks and lima beans. She always used to do that on Thursdays.
Yeah.
It's Ma.
Yeah, she looks tired.
Well, come on, let's go down.
No, wait. Get back on your horse. Real easy.
But, Bob, you said we could...
We're gonna get out of here before she sees us. Now get. Go on.
What's the trouble, Bob?
Us. Heck.
How much you figure we'll get tomorrow, Doolin? Well, County Bank ought to be good for about 40,000. And the First National Bank would be, I'd say 50 or 60.
100,000. That sure is a nice hunk of candy money.
Candy?
Wait a minute. Broadwell calls him candy. It's all he thinks about. It's all he talks about.
Me, I want my own setup. My own boy. I'm not stopping after this one. I got plans. Maybe you boys like to throw in with me after Coffeyville.
Could be. Bob says it's the last one for him.
Is that right, Grat? Your brother starting to run scared?
Why don't you ask Bob that? To his face. Bob better have something to eat. Take him easy.
Gret says you ought to eat. I don't know why we couldn't have gone and seen Ma today. We're right there.
Well, I was going to, Emmett, but I saw her down there, tired, old. We made it that way, Gret and me. Now you.
I sure would have liked to seen Ma. If only for just a few minutes, anyway.
A few minutes can do a lot of damage, Emmett. Oh, you stirring it all up again, just worry her. Ma said one time, bring me home dead someday. My boot's still on. Never forgot that. Emmett, if they ever get me, don't you let them take me home like that.
I won't, Bob, I promise.
I don't know why I ever let Grat talk me into taking you in with us. At least I could have left something for Ma.
Yeah, Ma used to be so proud of you and Grat when you were deputies. She used to shine your badges when you weren't looking. I kind of figured on having myself a badge someday.
Come on, boy. The Condon Bank is exactly 50 paces from the First National Bank here.
We've been all through this before.
And we're going to go through it all again. That's all right with you. We'll leave at dawn, cover the 15 miles into Coffeyville at a slow pace, like farmers going to market. No fast riding, just like farmers.
So we don't attract attention.
That is correct. That's why we brought these old clothes. Should get into town about 9:30, just in time for the bank to open. First important thing is the hitching post here in front of the Condon. I've got to tie up the horses here. Everything depends on getting away fast. That hitching post is the answer. This is the marshal's office here. Marshal Charlie Connolly.
Connolly? The school teacher?
He used to keep me late after school all the time.
He's a good marshal, a tough one. Most of the people in Coffeyville know us. You two be sure you keep those false beards on. This job discovered, the whole town will mobilize. Most important thing of all, don't let them hole up here, Isham's hardware store. That's your job, Doolin. You'll be out in the front here. Don't let anybody get in that store. Command shots at both banks. We'd be in real trouble if they took up a position in there.
Don't you worry. I can keep them out of that hardware store.
Look, Doolin, Coffeyville's our hometown. We know most of those people there. They're good people. So don't you get gun happy.
Those bank tellers try to give us silver, don't take it. Only weigh us down. We've got to get out of that town fast. In and out, 5 minutes. After that, the town will be alive with guns. We know those people. They got guts, a lot of guts. Grat, you and Emmett and Broadwell go out of town heading north. Doolin, Powers, and I'll go southwest, split up their posse. Meet at the old hideout exactly 2 weeks from tonight.
2 banks at one time. That's some fancy setup.
Daltons are going out in style. James boys and the youngers are going to look like melon pickers after this one.
Yeah, well, just remember the 3 most important things. That hitching post, Isham's store, and timing. 5 minutes and out. Anybody gets hitched, leave them. That includes me.
Bob, I'm sorry about Jean. We all liked her.
I don't want to talk about it.
Well, maybe we should talk about it. This double bank job. After what's happened, I think we should forget about it.
No, Grat. We're gonna do this job.
What time is it?
10 after 8.
Grat, how many times have I told you to sit straight in that saddle?
Well, it's an old habit.
Break it. We're not gonna stop to pick you up if you get throwed when we tear out of town.
He's been doing that since we was kids. I always told him about it.
You just managed to hang on to your own saddle, little brother. You got enough to worry about. Shut up! I told you we're farmers, sodbusters going to market. Now act like it. You're leaning again, Grat.
All right, all right.
How many times have I took? Now what? Caught a gopher hole. Looks like he bowed a tendon.
Fine. That's just fine.
Well, maybe he'll work it out by the time we get to Coffeyville.
Everything depends on us getting out of that town fast. We can't take any chance on anything that'll slow us down.
Well, what can I do about it?
Nothing. You're out.
Maybe we better call it off, Bob. With Doolin out, that'll leave the street wide open. And if they ever get into Isham's store...
I'll have to take that chance. We'll see you, Doolin.
All right, let's go. Ho. Bob, the hitching post. It's gone.
Bob, we better not.
Let's move. Follow me.
I wonder if that old grouch McKenna's still around. Always run us off for planning his hayloft. Get up. Quick! Let's get to it, Chuck. Over there, Mr. Anderson.
Move! Grant Dalton.
All right, nobody gets hurt unless they do something foolish. Get it out. The big stuff.
You heard my brother. Get. You're over there.
Get it open. Hurry. I said get it open.
I can't. It's got a time lock.
What?
It won't open till 9:45.
3 minutes to go.
Now, Bob said we had to get in and get out in 5 minutes.
Without the money? He didn't say that. We wait.
It's him.
The bank's been robbed! The bank's been robbed! Mr. Dalton! The bank's been robbed!
All right, hurry up with it.
Which bank?
Both of them!
Get your rifles, find cover. Try to make it to Isham's.
Get those women off the street!
Find cover. We'll get to Isham's. We can cover both banks from there.
I do. Come with us.
We'll hold up down at Isham's.
All right, out the back door.
Let's get out of here, Grant.
We still got a minute to go.
We'll be trapped here. Let's take what we can.
We gotta get to those horses. We're gonna have to make a run for it. You go across and I'll cover you. When you get over there, you cover for me. Go!
You all right, Bob?
Yeah. Come on, move.
Help him up, Grat.
Help me. Help me, Broadwell.
Go on, leave me be, Emmett.
Hold your fire. They're all down, all of them. That's Bob Dalton over there. He's dead. There's Grat over there.
He's dead, too.
Emmett here. He's still alive. Thank God I didn't kill him. I used to cut this boy's hair.
Somebody better go out and tell her ma.
Bob, take off his boots. Don't let Ma see him like that, please.
Better get him over to the docks.
They might have made it if they hadn't waited those 3 minutes for that bank vault time lock to open.
That vault doesn't have a time lock. It won't be installed till next week.
Mac, how'd you recognize them? They were all wearing false beards.
The first thing I noticed was the horses. I figured them animals was too fine a horse place for farmers to be riding. Then I noticed the way one of the boys rode in his saddle. Kind of set off to one side. Nobody I ever knowed rode like that but Grat Dalton. I remember telling him one time he's going to get himself hurt riding like that.
The day of the Daltons ended in what became known as Death Alley. And the West would never forget that violent October morning in Coffeyville in 1892. Now, Emmett Dalton came out of the hospital 5 months later, and he spent 15 years in the Kansas State Penitentiary. After he was pardoned by Governor Hawk in 1907, Emmett spent the rest of his life as a churchman and a respected citizen of his community.
Table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Amen. Amen.
Breck, you and I have been real friends. Staying with my wife clear to the end. Taking care of the baby. That's what friends are for, ain't they?
Don't you worry 1 minute about your boy. We'll look after him just like he was our own.
You raise him as your own. With your name. I mean it, Frank. Sure, man. Take him away from here. So he'll never... So no one will ever know who his father was.
Death Valley Days.
Howdy, folks. I'm the old ranger. Frank and Ellie Adams could change the boy's name, but not his nature. He grew more and more like his outlaw father every day, until as a youth he could ride like an Indian, shoot with either hand, lick every boy in town, and date any girl he chose. In the meanwhile, Matt Warner finished his term in prison and began to pick up life where he'd left off, never knowing that his son was following in his footsteps as the young gun.
Ellie, come here. Matt Warner just rode into town.
What's he doing here? Do you suppose he's hurt?
I don't know, but I'm sure going to find out. Hello, Matt.
Frank. I didn't know you'd moved here to Vernal. I'll get right along.
Maybe you better stay for a while. Maybe you can help.
Help who?
The boy. He's in trouble.
Let's get over the table. Never mind the drink. Sending for the sheriff. They always do.
You ain't on the run again, are you, Matt?
Give a dog a bad name, and what's this about the boy?
Well, we done our best to bring him up right, but he's kind of wild. I'm afraid the boy's got himself in real trouble this time.
What did he do?
They say he robbed a bank. Bowers Bank.
Bowers? That's the man I come to see. Did he do it?
We don't think so. But it seems we're the only ones who don't.
Well, what happened?
Well, night before last, sheriff came busting into our place, woke us up, claiming our boy Rex had been seen robbing the bank. He shook him out of bed and found some of the bank money hidden under his mattress. Well, they took him off to jail, and that's all we know.
What's the kid say about this?
We don't know. Sheriff won't let anybody see him. You know what that means?
Yeah, I know what that means. It means they haven't got a case against him. They're going to sweat it out of him. You got a lawyer?
Yeah, but he can't do anything until they file charges, so we'll know what he's up against.
All right, Warner, get moving. Now, I must be mistaken. Because I thought this was free country.
Your kind ain't wanted in this town. I'm giving you a fair warning. Get moving.
And if I don't?
You got till sundown. If you're still around then, I'll put you where I can watch you.
Just like that, with no charge, huh?
I'll find a charge. Vagrancy, if nothing else. Sundown. Remember.
Sounds like he means business.
Why, sure he means business. Now, you go home and tell Ellie that I'm going to talk to the kid and have everything straightened out by tomorrow.
How are you going to get to see him?
Just sit here till after sundown.
Oh, Susanna, don't you cry for me, 'cause
All right, Mr. Matt Warner. Have a good night's sleep. When you wake up, it'll cost you just $50 in room rent.
Oh, Susanna, here I go again. $50? Oh, God darn it, Sheriff, that's all the money I got.
Sorry, but that's what we charge all vagrants.
Pretty expensive hotel you're running.
So you're the great Matt Warner. I heard he was a lot of man. You ain't nothing but a saddle tramp.
Man enough to spring you out of this mousetrap if I was a mine.
Yeah, sure. Now I'm supposed to open up and tell you all about the Bowers job so you can peddle it to the sheriff for a little whiskey money, maybe?
You're the young punk they picked up for that one, huh? Did you do it?
What's it to you?
Well, I just thought maybe one of my boys did it and held out on me.
If it'll help you any, I didn't pull that bank job. If I thought I looked dumb enough to pull a job without setting up a getaway, I'd have me a new face sewed on.
Well, then who did do it?
It was a frame.
By whom?
Dave Bowers.
Who?
Dave Bowers. His old man's George Bowers. He owns a bank and everything else around here.
Yeah, I know George Bowers. What about the kid?
He can get away with anything on account of his old man. Except when he started shoving me around. Then I shoved back. Thought he could shoot a gun. You know, I shot 3 targets while he was still taking aim. And I rode circles around him, too.
I'll bet you did. Cigarette?
Thanks. He did have a pretty girl, though. But she danced with me. Till he sort of got mad. Then I never even closed my hands. I slapped him silly and sent him home near bawling.
Yeah, and then the next thing you knew, they was dragging you out of bed and they tossed you in here, huh?
I should have known he'd frame me. That yellow-bellied.
But you're pretty well boxed in, haven't they, kid?
They got their money back. It's my first offense. I'll get a year or two. It won't be so long. I'll spend the time thinking what I'm going to do to Dave Bowers when I get out.
Yeah, sure. That'd be real smart of you, won't it? You'd be right back here for felonious assault.
Look, mister.
Murder, maybe.
If you're going to start preaching...
Not preaching, just figuring. Now, if you promise me you'll leave this Bowers kid alone, I'll have you out of here by noon tomorrow.
You'll have me out?
Yep.
You're going to have a tough enough time getting yourself out.
Noon tomorrow.
Big talk.
Now remember, if you're still around by sundown, in you go again.
Real nice place you got here. Come on.
Get me the Hopkins account, will you, Dave?
Sure, Dad. Hello, George. What can I do for you? Haven't seen you in, let's see now, it must be 20 years. Matt Warner. What do you want? Well, I could holler it from here, but I think I'd better come in because it's sort of confidential. Well, I think it'd be an awful good idea if you and me were to step over to the jail and drop all those charges against the Adams boy.
Not a chance. We got him cold. Caught with a grudge.
You know that kid was framed as well as I do. I know nothing of the sort. My son here saw him break in a back window.
He got the sheriff, and they found the money under his mattress.
Which you planted there when you pretended to help search. Isn't that right, son? Now, you better not accuse my son unless you can back it up with proof. Oh, I can prove it all right. I can prove it right now, only, I think you better trot along somewhere else, son, because your dad and me's got a little private matter to discuss. Now, listen here, Warner. You've got nothing on me because that statute of limitations has run out a long time ago. But the law on blackmail is just made to order for me. So if you try to rake up old scores, I'll have you behind bars for the rest of your life. Same old George, aren't you? Nobody can touch you. That's right. Nobody can. Now, I've warned you, so look out. All right, George. I'll look out. And there won't be no blackmail. But there's nothing against a man telling folks about old times. How George Bowers left the Rosedale Bank safe open so I could rob it to cover his shortages. Nothing against telling stories. Wait a minute. What's your interest in this Adams boy? My interest? Well, let's just say I hate to see a kid labeled a thief. They never get over it. I didn't. Now, come on, let's get this over with.
Where are you going?
Get Rex Adams out of jail.
In a hurry, Dave? You ain't going anywhere. Except jail, maybe.
Keep away from me.
Not until you've done a little talking. Are you gonna talk? Or am I gonna have to give you a little going over?
You lay off of me, Rex, or I'll shoot. So help me.
Now, Davy, don't you know when a fella's only kidding?
Dave. Get a doctor, quick. I was shot by that Adams boy. He rode off on Dave's horse, almost killed me, too. Well, go after him, get him, raise a posse. I'll pay $5,000 for his capture, dead or alive. Preferably dead.
Hold on there. Rex wasn't armed, didn't even have a pocket knife, let alone a gun. Get going. If there was a shooting, it wasn't intentional.
If he shot my boy, didn't he? He's gonna pay with his neck. Nothing you can do will stop me.
Sheriff's liable to kill Rex if he puts up a fight. I've got to get to the kid first. You got any idea where he might go? One or two.
Matt?
Hold it right there. All right, get your hands up. All right, turn around real slow.
Thanks, kid. It's pretty good for an amateur.
You saw me?
No, just figured. And I figured right. I was using the blind trail dodge long before you was born, kid.
What are you here for?
Well, there's a posse on your trail. Not far behind.
So you came to warn me?
Yeah.
Why? Come on. Come on, why this great interest in me in the first place? Why'd you spring me from jail?
Well, let's just say I took a liking to you.
I think maybe you took a great liking to the reward they're probably asking for me.
That's right, $5,000. But you're wrong about me, kid. No bounty man. Never was.
Well, you or nobody else is going to cash in on me, mister. Because I ain't going to be strung up for a shooting that was an accident.
All right, kid. I'll take your word for it.
I didn't mean to kill him.
Oh, he ain't dead. Yet. You're doing the worst possible thing you can do. Run away.
They got me tabbed for an outlaw and a killer. All right. I'll be one.
There you go again. That'll be real smart of you, won't it?
Why not? Come on, now you ought to remember that feeling, Mr. Warner.
Yeah? Yeah, I remember the feeling.
Kind of makes your blood tingle, don't it?
Yeah, it does that. For a while. A very short while. Because once you start running, you run all your life. You can't even stop to catch your breath. I remember that, too.
I'm afraid the hearts and flowers won't work, mister. Sorry to beat you out of the reward money. But I kind of like this neck of mine. Sort of got used to it. Shut up! You want this whole world to know we're here?
You know, you're all right, kid.
What's that supposed to mean?
Can't you tell? I've been testing you. What other reason would I have for springing you out of that jail? Me and my boys, we need fresh blood. Like you. Fellas with a lot of spunk and guts. Fellas that don't run scared at the first sign of trouble.
You trying to soft soap me?
Figure it out for yourself. Was there any reward on you when I sprung you from that jail?
No.
You want to talk?
Nobody's stopping you.
My arms are getting a little tired.
Okay. Put them down.
Mind if I sit down? Like you say, I'm getting a little old.
Shh. They coming?
That branch has slipped.
You! Come on, get up. Move!
Now make up your mind. You going in, or ain't you?
So it was a reward all along.
Understand me, I wouldn't take $1 for that carcass of yours. I want you to go in willingly, get a fair trial, and clear yourself with the law. Now do you believe me?
Here they come.
Not that way. You can never tell what a trigger-happy posse will do. Come on.
All right, boys. That's all for today. You can go home now.
Sheriff! What's the word?
Did you find him? Is he all right?
He got away, but we'll catch up with him.
Look, Sheriff. Oh, Sheriff, I believe you're looking for this boy.
Rex.
Yeah, he saved you the trouble. He's given himself up.
come in and stand trial.
There'll be no trial.
Now, George, this boy has every right.
There's no need for a trial. Dave told me what happened.
He's all right.
He'll be all right.
Sure glad.
I'm sorry about everything, boy, and I hope someday we can make it up to you. I thought by making up the shortages to the depositors that I had paid the price, but I guess I am still being punished.
Well, it's almost sundown. I guess I'd better be moseying along.
Where to?
Oh, I don't know. Just out of town. Them's your orders, eh, Sheriff?
Well, a man with a prison record and no job.
He could find one if you give him half a chance. Right, Mr. Warner?
Yeah, I guess it could. Couldn't use a deputy, could you, Sheriff?
Well,
a man with my background sure knows the ways of outlaws.
He brought me in with no fuss or shooting. That ought to prove something.
Seems to me Mr. Warner would make an excellent deputy. If I was you, Sheriff, I'd hire him.
You're hired.
Good luck, Deputy Warner.
Thanks.
Son.
In all the days that followed, young Rex Adams never knew that the deputy who helped keep law and order in Vernal, Utah, was his father, wearing such a badge as this, which was given to me by the sheriff of Vernal himself.
আমি বিলিভ করি তুমি যেহেতু মোলা পছন্দ করো না, আমাদের এখানে যারা পার্টিসিপেন্টস আছে তোমাকে মোলা পছন্দ করিয়ে ছাড়।
তো দেখা যাক কি হয়। আমি ওইটার জন্যই মানে আর থাকতে পারিনি যে আজকেই আমার আসতে হবে।
ম্যাম যখন আসছে আমি চিন্তা করছিলাম যে তারা হুট করে দেখে অনেক সারপ্রাইজড হবে, এবং তাই হয়েছে। যারা রান্না করছিল তারা ম্যামকে দেখে খুবই সারপ্রাইজড হয়ে গিয়েছে।
আমি ওয়েট করতে পারছিলাম না যে কবে আসবো, মানে এত সুন্দর সুন্দর রান্না দেখি এখানে। এবং আজকে যেহেতু চ্যালেঞ্জ দিয়েছি তো ভাবলাম যে আচ্ছা আজকেই চাই সারপ্রাইজটা দিয়ে দিই।
পূর্ণিমাবু সবসময় এই মহামঞ্চে শুধু রহস্য করে, এবং তার রহস্যের পর আসলে যেটা হয় যে আমরা সবাই খুব আনন্দিত হই। আজকে যেমন আপনাকে পেয়ে আনন্দিত হয়েছি, মানে এইটা আশা করিনি যে ওকে চ্যালেঞ্জ দেওয়া হলো, কিন্তু তিনি এসে এখানে বসবেন, রান্না দেখবেন এবং আমাদের সঙ্গে মুলার রেসিপি টেস্ট করবেন। কেমন লাগলো আজকে রহস্য? তুমি তো শুরু থেকেই জানতে চাচ্ছিলে আরেকটি চেয়ার কেন, কি এত প্রশ্ন করলে হয়? এত সুন্দর সারপ্রাইজকে আমরা পেতাম। ও থ্যাংক ইউ, আর একবার থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ। অনেক অনেক ধন্যবাদ নিম, তুমি এসেছো, আমরা সবাই খুব খুশি হয়েছি। এবং আমি বিলিভ করি তুমি যেহেতু মোলা পছন্দ করো না, আমাদের এখানে যারা পার্টিসিপেন্টস আছে তোমাকে মোলা পছন্দ করিয়ে ছাড়।
তো দেখা যাক কি হয়। আমি ওইটার জন্যই মানে আর থাকতে পারিনি যে আজকেই আমার আসতে হবে।
মিমাপু, এখানে যারা রয়েছেন তারা সবাই আমাদের বিজ্ঞ বিচারক, আপনি প্রত্যেককে চেনেন। কিন্তু আমার ডান দিকে যারা আছেন আমাদের 5 মেন্টরস, তারা খুবই ট্যালেন্টেড। আমি একটু তাদের সঙ্গে আপনাকে পরিচয় করাতে চাই। আমার ঠিক ডানে রয়েছেন নাদিয়া নাতাশা, তিনি সেরা রাঁধুনি 1427-এর ফার্স্ট রানার আপ। এরপর রয়েছেন সাদিয়া তাহের, তিনি সেরা রাঁধুনি 1427-এর চ্যাম্পিয়ন। ওকে। এরপর রয়েছেন আইরিশ আতিয়ার, তিনি সেরা রাঁধুনি 1429-এর চ্যাম্পিয়ন। এরপর রয়েছেন মাহফুজুর রহমান, তিনি সেরা রাঁধুনি 1424-এর চ্যাম্পিয়ন। এবং তারপর রয়েছেন ফেরদৌস আরা, তিনি সেরা রাঁধুনি 1429-এর সেকেন্ড রানার আপ।
ওকে,
সো এরা কিন্তু পাকা রাঁধুনি।
থ্যাংক ইউ, খুব ভালো লাগলো আপনাদের সাথে পরিচয় হয়ে।
পার্টিসিপেন্টস, আর মাত্র 30 মিনিট বাকি আছে। এই 30 মিনিটের মধ্যে আপনাদের প্লেটিং কমপ্লিট করতে হবে, কস্টিং অ্যান্ড কিচেন ক্লিনিং।
আজকে আমাদের মেইন ইনগ্রেডিয়েন্ট ছিল মূলা। 2টা ডিশ বানাতে হবে, আমি একটা সালাদ বানাচ্ছি আর একটা ডেজার্ট আইটেম বানাচ্ছি। মূলা দিয়েছে এরকম রান্না করা যায় আমার কোনো আইডিয়া ছিল না, মানে অসাধারণ হয়েছে। থ্যাংক ইউ। বিশেষ করে এই মুজটা তো মানে অন্যরকম, আনবিলিভেবল, মানে ওয়াও একটা ফিল।
থ্যাংক ইউ। এবারে ঢাকার নাশিতা বাসার আপনার ফুড নিয়ে চলে আসুন। আমি বানিয়েছি হচ্ছে র্যাডিশ মিটলো আর বানিয়েছি হচ্ছে র্যাডিশ মুগস।
স্টাফিং এ মূলার সাথে আর কি দিয়েছেন? মূলা ক্রিম চিজ এন্ড
মূলা, ফিলাডেলফিয়া চিজ আর একটু ব্ল্যাক পেপার।
এন্ড দেন চিকেনটাতে
চিকেনটাতে হচ্ছে আমি অ্যাড করেছি জিঞ্জার, গার্লিক, একটু অনিয়ন, মিক্সড হার্বস লাইক কোরিয়েন্ডার, পার্সলে আর মিন্ট।
এটা কিছু
এটা হচ্ছে মুজ, মূলার মুজ।
মূলাটা কিভাবে?
মূলাকে ফার্স্টে আমি ঘিয়ে ক্যারামেলাইজ করে নিয়েছি, দেন ওটাকে আমি হচ্ছে ক্রিম চিজের সাথে অ্যাড করব।
সো এটাতে আর কি দিয়েছেন? আমি আপনার স্টেশনে গোচুজাং দেখছিলাম। সো হাউ ডিড ইউ পুট গোচুজাং ইনটু দিস?
গোচুজাং বেসিক্যালি এনেছিলাম, আমি ভেবেছিলাম যে মূলার বানাবো, আপনার কিমচি বানাবো, বাট আমি আসলে টাইমে কভার করতে পারিনি, দ্যাটস ওয়াই স্কিপ করেছি।
খুব ভালো হয়েছে।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
আমার কাছে লোফটাও ভালো লেগেছে, মূলা দিয়ে যে লোফটা তৈরি করা হয়েছে, আর মুসটা একদম সুপার।
সিরিয়াসলি এটা মূলার কোনো কিছু, এটা আমি বিলিভ করতে পারছি না। থ্যাংক ইউ। আনবিলিভেবল, মানে ওয়াও একটা ফিল।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
সত্যি খুব ভালো, সত্যি খুব ভালো। থ্যাংক ইউ। নাশিদা, মূলা দিয়েছে এরকম রান্না করা যায় আমার কোনো আইডিয়া ছিল না, মানে অসাধারণ হয়েছে। থ্যাংক ইউ। বিশেষ করে এই মুজটা তো মানে অন্যরকম, মিষ্টি একদম পারফেক্ট। আমি মিষ্টি মানে খুব কম খাই, খেতে পারি না, বাট এটা একদম পারফেক্ট। আমি আপনার কথা চিন্তা করি একটু পাই না কম তিস, মানে এটা আমার কাছে মিষ্টি মনেই হয়নি, মানে এতটা পারফেক্ট হয়েছে। অ্যান্ড দেন এটাও তো বেস্ট। এবং এই প্রোগ্রামের নাম যে পারলে খাওয়াও, আমি যে চ্যালেঞ্জ দিয়েছি আমি জানি না, মানে একের পর এক আমি হেরে যাচ্ছি।
আই থিঙ্ক আজকে বাকি 3 জাজেসের ফেভারিট ছিল মূলা মুজটা। বাই দ্য ওয়ে, আই লাভ দ্য নেম মূলা মুজ। বাট আই থিঙ্ক this would be my favorite. I absolutely love it and I can't stop eating it. আমি নিজের জন্য যে পিসটা নিয়েছিলাম ওটা শেষ হয়ে গেছে। Now I'm just nibbling on this. Very well done. I can taste the mula, the texture of mula. আপনি completely off চলে যাননি। আমি ক্রিম চিজ দেখে মনে করেছিলাম যে মুলার কে মনে হয় ওভার পাওয়ার করে নেবে, but I can taste the mula. চিকেনের সাথে it blends really well. I think it was a very smart concept. With the sauce, it's just magical.
Okay.
Great job. Very well done. Costing ঠিক আছে. Thank you very much.
আমি আজকে বানিয়েছি ফিশ পায়লা। নিপা, আজকে আমাদের যে নামটা আছে ফিশ ফিউশন, সেই নামের সাথে আপনার রেসিপির কোনো মিল নেই।
আমি ডেফিনেটলি বোয়াল মাছ এই স্টাইলে রান্না করার ট্রাই করব ইন দ্য ফিউচার।
এবার আমন্ত্রণ জানাচ্ছি ঢাকার প্রতিযোগী নিপাকে। নিপা, আপনার রেসিপি নিয়ে চলে আসুন। আমি আজকে বানিয়েছি ফিশ পায়লা।
কি ফিশ ব্যবহার করেছো?
আমি বোয়াল মাছটা ব্যবহার করেছি। ফিশ কোথায়? ফিশ ম্যাম আজ কোথায় আছে? ভিতরে? হ্যাঁ ম্যাম, এটা লেয়ার করেছেন? লেয়ার করিনি, এভাবে আর কি দিয়ে দিয়েছি। ট্যাঙ্গি সসটা কি করে করেছেন? ট্যাঙ্গি সসটা আমি অরেঞ্জ, চেরি, মানে সুগার অ্যান্ড হচ্ছে হালকা একটু সয়া সস, ভিনেগার অ্যান্ড হচ্ছে রোস্টেড টমেটো দিয়ে করেছি।
এটাও কি মেন্টর বলে দিয়েছিল সসের কথা?
মেন্টর, হ্যাঁ আমার মেন্টর আমাকে বলেছে যে একটা মানে এটাকে ইনহ্যান্স করার জন্য একটা ট্যাঙ্গি টাইপসের সস রাখলে ভালো হবে।
আপনার মেন্টর নাদিয়া নাতাশা?
জি।
নাদিয়া নাতাশা আপু, আপনি কি ট্যাঙ্গি সস করতে বলেছিলেন?
আমি যখন ওকে বুঝিয়েছিলাম যে এটা এরকম একটা ফুল মিল, সে বলেছিল আমি একটা সস করতে চাই এর সাথে, আমি কি করতে পারবো? তা আমি বলেছিলাম এটার সাথে বেসিক্যালি সস সার্ভ করার দরকার নাই, কিন্তু সে বলছে আমি এটা সস করতে চাই এবং সেটা একটু সুইট বা ক্রিমি। তখন আমি বললাম যেহেতু আপনি করতেই চাচ্ছেন, যদি করেন, যেহেতু ফিশ, আপনি একটা লেমন বেস কোনো কিছু দিতে পারেন।
কিন্তু সসটা মজা হয়েছে।
ইনিশিয়ালি সে বলেছিল যে এটার সাথে সস যায় না, অ্যান্ড শি ইজ রাইট। সসটা আপনি করেছেন, দ্যাট ইজ ইয়োর চয়েস। বাই ইটসেলফ সসটা খেতে মজা। প্লেটিংটা আমার পছন্দ হয়নি। আই থিঙ্ক ইটস ভেরি মেসি, রাইট? চ্যালেঞ্জটা ছিল আজকে ফিশ ফিউশন। পায়রাতে ফিশ খুঁজে পাওয়া যাচ্ছে না, ইউ হ্যাভ টু রিয়েলি লুক ইন টু ইট। সসটা ইয়েস ইট হেল্পস রাইসের সাথে খেতে, বাট সসটা ছাড়া যদি আমি খাই, পায়রাতে কোনো সিগনিফিকেন্ট কোনো ফ্লেভার্স নাই।
নিপা, আজকে আমাদের যে নামটা আছে ফিশ ফিউশন, সেই নামের সাথে আপনার রেসিপির কোনো মিল নেই।
কস্টিং আপনার ওভারঅল ঠিক আছে, 542 করে আপনি এই প্লেটটা সেল করছেন। কস্টিং ইজ ওকে, বাট এটা আপনি 542-তে সেল করতে পারবেন না রিয়েল লাইফে। থ্যাংক ইউ।
এবারে চট্টগ্রামের প্রতিযোগী উর্মি মাহবুব, আপনার রেসিপি নিয়ে চলে আসুন।
হ্যালো, হাই। পেরুভিয়ান একটা কুইজিন, পেরিহো।
কি ফিশ এখানে ব্যবহার করে?
এখানে আমি বোয়াল ফিশটা ইউজ করেছি।
বোয়াল ফিশটাকে কিভাবে নিয়েছো?
ছোট কিউব কেটে করে নিয়েছিলাম।
কিউব কিউব করে
একটু করে ফ্রাই করেছি প্রথমে কর্নফ্লাওয়ার দিয়ে, দেন আমি আবার স্টুর সাথে আমি প্রথমে বোয়ালের যে স্কিনটা ছিল ওটা দিয়ে একটা স্টক করেছিলাম, ওইটা দিয়ে আমি স্টুটা রান্না করেছি।
ফিশ স্টু আকারে যদি বলো তাহলে ভালো, তবে বোয়ালের ফ্লেভারটা কিন্তু আছে, খারাপ না, খেতে ভালো। আমি বলবো ভালো ছিল, গুড ট্রাই।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
প্রথমত আমার কাছে মনে হচ্ছিল উনি কি ভোরে চিংড়ি মাছ উঠিয়ে নিয়ে আসছে। চিংড়ি মাছ হাতে কোনো অপশন ছিল না। তারপর কারণ ফিশগুলো এত সুন্দর করে মনে হচ্ছিল যেখানে শ্রিম্প গোল 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 করে দেয়া। তারপর যখন বোয়াল ফিশ বললেন আর এটা ফিউশন, তখন একটু কনফিউজ ছিলাম যে এবার মনে হয় হালকা হলেও স্মেল পাবো। তো মুখে দিয়ে বোয়াল ফিশ মনেই হয়নি আমার কাছে, যা মনে হচ্ছে ডিফারেন্ট কোনো ফিশ। খুবই ভালো, খুবই মজার। সেই সাথে আপনার ব্রেডের সাথে যে আপনার গার্লিক একটা অয়েল মনে হয় করেছেন, গার্লিক অয়েল, বাটার অয়েল, কাইন্ড অফ গার্লিক ব্রেডের মতনই লাগছিল ওটার সাথে যখন মিক্স করে খাচ্ছি। সো ইটস রিয়েলি নাইস। শুরু কর।
সিম্পল প্লেটিং, অনেক নাইস কালার্স আপনি নিয়ে এসেছেন এই ডিশটাতে। বোয়াল মাছ আমার অনেক প্রিয়, বাট আমি কখনোই আগে এইভাবে করে খাইনি। ইটস আ ডিফারেন্ট প্রেজেন্টেশন, ডিফারেন্ট টেক্সচার অফ বোয়াল মাছ আপনি নিয়ে এসেছেন। আই থিঙ্ক বোয়াল মাছ আপনি যেভাবে করে কুক করেছেন দ্যাট ইজ পারফেক্ট। সো আমি ডেফিনেটলি বোয়াল মাছ এই স্টাইলে রান্না করার ট্রাই করব ইন দ্য ফিউচার। কস্টিংটা ঠিক হয়নি, এটা আপনার খরচ। প্রফেশনাল কিচেনে কাজ করা হয়েছে?
না, অ্যাকচুয়ালি এখনো করা হয়নি।
প্রফেশনাল কিচেনে আপনি যখন কস্টিং করবেন, এভরি ডিশ হ্যাজ টু বি ×3। এভাবেই শেখানো হয়েছিল, রাইট? আপনি নিজের ইচ্ছা একটা প্রাইস দিয়ে দিবেন, আপনার বাকি খরচ কোথা থেকে আসবে? ইটস নট অনলি অ্যাবাউট এই খাবারটা বানাতে আমার কত টাকা লেগেছে, এটা আমি খাবারের উপর একটু প্রফিট ধরে সেল করে দিলাম। অন্যান্য যা কস্ট আছে আপনার, সেগুলো তো এই ফুডের ভিতরেই আসতে হবে রেস্টুরেন্ট পার্সপেক্টিভে, রাইট? সো কস্টিংটা হয়নি, ভুল।
থ্যাংক ইউ উর্মি।
দেখতে যতটা সুন্দর, খেতে অতটা বেশি আমার ভালো লাগেনি। বাট আই হোপ নেক্সট টাইম ভালো হবে।
আমার কাছে আসলে অবাক লেগেছে, আপনি মাত্র 3টা ক্যানাপি নিয়ে এসেছেন, মানে যেখানে আপনি দেখছেন 4 জন, আর জাস্ট একটা ব্রেড দিয়ে আপনি এটা খুব সিম্পল একটা রেসিপির মধ্যে দিয়ে চলে গেছেন। আর ব্রাউনি, লাভা কোনোটাই নেই এর মধ্যে। এবারে চট্টগ্রামের উর্মি মাহবুব, আপনার ফুড নিয়ে দ্রুত চলে আসুন। হ্যালো জাজেস। হ্যালো, থ্যাংক ইউ।
আমি করেছি রেডিশ ক্যানাপি, আর যেটা আমি ডেজার্টে করেছি ওটা হচ্ছে যে রেডিশ ব্রাউনি লাভা।
মূলা কোথায়? ভিতরে?
আমি চিংড়িকে বাটারফ্লাই করে কেটে ওইখানের মাঝখানেও মূলা দিয়েছি। তারপর আবার আমি যেটা এখানে ক্যানাপিসের জন্য যে মোসটা করেছি ওখানেও মূলা দিয়েছি।
আচ্ছা, এটা কি সস?
এটা হচ্ছে যে জাস্ট মিট পাউডার, মেয়োনিজ আর একটু করে মাস্টার্ড সসকে মিক্স করে ওটা আমি প্লেটিংয়ের জন্য ইউজ করেছি।
এটার নাম কি?
এটা হচ্ছে চকলেট লাভা ব্রাউন।
চকলেট
লাভা ব্রাউন,
রাইট। লাভা কোথায়?
আসলে অনেক হয়ে গিয়েছে, এটা তো গরম গরম সার্ভ করতে হয় লাভাটা দেখা যাওয়ার জন্য। আমি যেহেতু বানিয়েছি প্রায় আধা ঘন্টা 1 ঘন্টার উপরে হয়ে গেছে, ওটা সোপ করে নিয়েছে।
এন্ড মূলা কোথায় দিয়েছেন এখানে?
মূলাটা আমি মিঠা দিয়ে রান্না করে তারপরে এখানে সাথে ইউজ করেছি। আমরা নর্মালি মোলাসেস ইউজ করি, যেটা অনেক বেশি ঠিক হয়, তো আমি ওইটার মতো করতে চেয়েছিলাম আর কি।
ক্যানাপিটা ইজ ভেরি অ্যাভারেজ। আমার প্রথম আইডিয়াটা ভালো লেগেছিল যে শ্রিম্পের মাঝখানে মূলাটা দিয়ে দেওয়া, ওখানে হাইড হয় মূলাটা, বাট ভিতরে যখন দিয়ে দিয়েছেন ইট টেস্ট লাইক মূলা অ্যান্ড ইট হ্যাজ দ্য স্ট্রং ফ্লেভার অফ মূলা, যেটা হাইড করার পারপাসটা ছিল প্রথম দিকেই, রাইট? মানে ইউ ওয়ান্টেড টু হাইড দ্য মূলা। দিস এজ আই থিঙ্ক ক্যানাপি ইজ সামথিং ভেরি ইজি। আরও ক্রিয়েটিভিটি লাগবে।
সারপ্রাইজটা হয়নি।
আমার কাছে আসলে অবাক লেগেছে, আপনি মাত্র 3টা ক্যানাপি নিয়ে এসেছেন, মানে যেখানে আপনি দেখছেন 4 জন, আর জাস্ট একটা ব্রেড দিয়ে আপনি এটা খুব সিম্পল একটা রেসিপির মধ্যে দিয়ে চলে গেছেন। আর ব্রাউনি, লাভা কোনোটাই নেই এর মধ্যে।
তুমি যখন নিয়ে আসছিলে ওটার প্রেজেন্টেশনটা এত সুন্দর, ভাবছিলাম যে খেতে না আরও কত মজা হবে, কিন্তু দেখতে যতটা সুন্দর, খেতে অতটা বেশি আমার ভালো লাগেনি। বাট আই হোপ নেক্সট টাইম ভালো হবে।
কস্টিংয়ে কিছু ঝামেলা আছে, দ্য নাম্বারস আর নট রাইট। আপনার রান্না শেষেই দেখেছি যে কিচেনটা ক্লিন ছিল না।
একটা প্লেট মেবি কিচেনে ছিল।
আচ্ছা, আমরা নেক্সট টাইম থেকে আমি এটা সবার জন্য বলতেছি, এই জিনিসটা অ্যাভয়েড করব, রাইট? প্লেটিং যখন রান্না শেষ হবে ওটার সাথে সাথে প্লেটিংও শেষ হয়ে যেতে হবে, রাইট? ঠিক আছে, থ্যাংক ইউ।
Mintin. chút. Danh xuất hiện ở thứ tha mỗi lần. Em như cốc nước trong veo. Có em gần bên. 101 à? Đâu rồi, ở đâu? Nước mắt không? Nước mắt đi. Wow, Brie looks so weird. Bình yên tướng không chạm được. Nhảy chôn thế. Rồi, AD một mạng rồi, nói so. Một kẻ là chết. Ấy dịu dàng, lợi thì tâm ngọt ngào bé. Cũng là 10 năm à? Nốt nhạc qua cùng cái mic. Vài câu ca. Có lẽ giờ này em đã ngủ say. Những cái thả bom này, cái thằng khủng bố này. Thật 200 lần. Kết thúc thật rồi, hết sức thật rồi, phải không em ơi? What? Thằng ấy vẫn ở đây vậy? Nếu ngày ấy à? Kia vật kia. Ôi. Golden exclusive này kinh lắm. 30 phút. Ôi xong rồi, cho chơi thuốc rồi. Còn rất bé đấy, 27 phút, 30 phút. Oh nice. That's pretty good. Hành vi bao che. Tạm thời cứ cho về. Đừng vội kết luận. Let's farming 29 phút. Go Bri. Farming cực binh chi lông ấy. Tối thì go ít. Oh, last one. The last one. Let's go. Gì mà nôn ở Bri.